Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 7 yards there and a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good for a buck.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Mostert. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
C.J. Mosley.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Mostert again.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
At the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Makes the score. Jets.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
New York.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
A gain of 11.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
12-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Second down, here's Hurts. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Bills 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20.
Keep
10.
going. Keep running, man.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 77 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Airing one out for Crowder. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball. Couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 6 yards. And
from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
4 at the 28-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For John Brown.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. Taken in at the 11. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one up. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Over.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Play action. Here's Hurts. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Crowder's got it over the middle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
Screenplay, Johnson. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Great coverage there holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. From the gun, Allen. And that's caught by Beasley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Allen to Beasley, 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there with a nice pickup.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's taken down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pick.
Yardage in here. They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Second and 1 from the 2. Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bills have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, New York.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, it's Amendola.
Hurts.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Ty Johnson.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
New York.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Jets.
On first down, Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Running on first down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's why you call a screen. You want to catch a defense overcommitting. Plenty of space available, and that matched up perfectly. What a convoy he got downfield to pick up big yardage on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Allen's throw is complete, and that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Switch. Watch the twitch.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Wide receiver, the ball.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Bills have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking that's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go through this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd down and 6 now from the 42. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
7-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Buffalo, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.